Hey, welcome. All right, thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in my lab in the wee hours of the morning. Why I do what I do for you. I got a good one for you today. Yeah, okay. But let's see what you think about it. Let's go. Writism 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. Message is in the story for life. I give life lessons. I see you tuned in and receiving them. The numbers are going up. I really appreciate that. Let's rock. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Live your life on the spiritual side. Spiritual discipline is the way to go. Right thinking is way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment. You can't get it without being spiritually disciplined. So that's an important part of the lesson. Spiritual discipline. Understand it, use it, and you'll understand why I tell you to. The question now, and my mission is to get all my right thinkers to be spiritually disciplined and know themselves. Know yourself. Here we go. Know thyself is the ultimate goal for all right thinkers and for anybody who wants to be better. Right thinking is the philosophy you can use to do just that. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. They just thinking. Tidbit. A person who knows not and knows that they know not. Again, just thinking, but they're simple, so I can teach them. They're willing to learn. They do that because they want to get better. So I give them the information now that they need to do just that. That's right thinking philosophy. A person who knows not and believe that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken them. Spiritual alarm clock. With knowledge of self, I can wake you up. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. And to my yacht, be true. You know I like thinking. I'm big on spiritual discipline. They go hand in hand. Okay. If you spiritually disciplined, you're right thinking. Why? Because you got the knowledge and information to do just that. Think right. But if you're not spiritually disciplined, oh, you're just thinking. Title this lesson, right thinkers. Let's talk about just thinking is not right thinking. Just thinking, right thinking. Your choice. I made mine. You had a choice to make yours. Let's go. I'm gonna lay it out there for you so you know the ramifications of each one, good and bad. Okay. I always was a thinker. I would plan out my days in my mind. I would strategize on what I was going to do and have things. That's just thinking, and that's fine. That's again, that'll get you through the day. That'll get you on your way to do what you need to do. Okay, that's just thinking. Now, I thought I learned higher thinking when after I studied, got to college, and learned my Greek mythology. You couldn't tell me nothing. I wasn't just thinking. I was higher thinking. I got knowledge. I'm a thinker. As I think all that. Yeah, I got all of that. Boy, I was all in. Watch this. Now I used my Greek, my just thinking with my Greek mythology knowledge to sell drugs. I was just thinking. Having that knowledge didn't stop me from doing nonsense. Didn't deter me from being a drug dealer, a street runner, an a-hole. Okay, obnoxious, egotistical fool running around here thinking it's all about me. Been there, done that. I can look back on that and see what it is. But when you're doing it, you got a different vision. So understand that too. Sometimes you got to step back and look and see yourself, have what you call an out of body experience, so to speak. Okay. Now, I went most of my life just thinking I was slick, thinking I was cool, thinking I was the man. Okay, just thinking, just thinking, just thinking. Yeah, see, pay attention. There's a message there. My life changed. Here we go. For the better. Well, when? When I started right thinking. Hello. Now we in my ball field. Just thinking will get you through. Just thinking will take you through. Like the first 3 degrees on the chakra ring. You can live there, but it won't do nothing else. It won't raise your consciousness. It won't raise your person as the status as a person to be a better person. You're just thinking, so you're just going through the motion. Yeah, that's fine. That's what you choose to do, and that's your choice. We all have the ability to what think. Okay, again, but it takes work to what right think. Just thinking is that right thinking takes a little more work. Why? Let me tell you why. Excuse me. Just thinking is normal, and that's okay. But right thinking is abnormal, a little more. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you about right thinkers. We don't just think; we think right. We use our mind for something other than a hat right, and we implement what we need to do by doing the right thing. That's right thinking. If you're just thinking on a day-to-day basis and you believe, here we go, that Bible is a book of truth, oh, you're not a right thinker. You're just thinking, and that'll get you by. This won't get you through. Watch this. When I was just thinking, which is okay, I thought I did a lot of things wrong. Willingly. Why? Because I was just thinking. Get the concept? We are who and what we think we are. So if you just thinking, you're just an ordinary dude. You just somebody just going through. Okay, just thinking, you think who you are, and that's all ego. The ego will give you a personification of yourself. Oh, this is you. We make nicknames for ourselves. We call ourselves all this nonsense because the ego will dictate just thinkers. Okay, if you just thinking, you're just ego tripping. Now, just thinking won't raise your spiritual consciousness. Again, you're not going to put forth the extra work to go the extra mile, so you're not going to get the best out of yourself. That's why I say I'm preparing for greatness. I'm putting in my best work to be my best self. If I'm just thinking, that ain't even on the on the docket. But right thinking will raise your spiritual consciousness, your personality to be better than that ego personality that you're living off of when you're just thinking. Right thinking, you raise and you secure and conquer your ego. Remember, Set is the evil one. You don't want him running the show. You want Haru to be in control. That's who you want to be, the hero in you. Right thinking is how to get to know thyself. Not just thinking. Just thinking won't get it done. I see a lot of people going through life just thinking. And they religious, they sweat it, but they just thinking. They're not right thinking. So I'm trying to get you to see the difference. When I was just thinking, watch this, I was ignorant of my higher self. I just, well, I'm in. But once right thinking philosophy came into my life and changed my life, oh, it's been a different program ever since. With self-knowledge and understanding who and what you are, you're good to go. Just thinking, here you go. Y'all are just believers. I used to be one. That's how I know. So I'm not saying something I know. I was a just thinker and I was a believer in that nonsense. Okay? I can say that now. Why? Because now I know. Right thinkers are knowers of who? Themselves. I don't claim to know everything, but I know me. And if you know everything and don't know you, you don't know jack. So I prefer to know me and then work my way to find out other stuff. But the first priority should be knowing thyself. And right thinkers, that's our goal. And that's what I want you to do. And you can practice that, every day until you get good at it. You don't start out good. Again, process. Life is a process. You start out baby, and You go through life, and hopefully you get to old age. Start out on 4, go to 2, end up on 3. Manhood. Psst, secret, expose another one. Okay? Tidbit. That was a question for the riddle they asked to get into Egypt. And if the Sphinx, you didn't answer it correctly, Sphinx gonna kill you. Answer correctly, he killed himself. A suicide mission. If you don't get what you want, take yourself out. Well, yeah, excuse me. Let's go that now. Let's do that. Right there. Okay, you go. Now just be okay. Right thing philosophy is what? All about learning the spiritual truths, what? For yourself. That's why I teach them. I give them to you. All you gotta do is adopt it and use it. And now it's yours. Well, ain't what Mark said. And no. It's what you practice and what you understand to be what it is. I'm just giving you the means to do that with. When you learn the spiritual truths for yourself and live them, now you have self knowledge. And you get good at it, you become master of self with what? Self knowledge at the highest level, nihas, anointed, Christhood, whatever it is, knowing that you and him become one. Everything, you know me, is on the one. It comes from here. And when it's all said and done, it's going back here, conceptually. Depending on what you believe. Okay, you don't got to believe my concepts. I philosophically understand what I'm saying, why I'm saying it, and I'll give it to you to make the decision based on what you know or what you choose to believe. I put in my study time and I do it daily. And I practice my right thinking philosophy when daily. I use right thinking philosophy. It's a way of life. I made it that way. Again, by choice. Eat, sleep, and drink right thinking. Why? Because that's what you need to do to better yourself. It don't hurt to do it. It could be painful if you didn't. Right thinkers who master the right thinking philosophy did right thinking, not just thinking. It's no extra work. That's called exercise. Well, I get up every day. No. Exercise is doing something extra, going that extra mile. My girl at the job got the extra mile for doing what? Her job to the max and knowing this is how to get it done. You can depend on me to get whatever I need done, done. That's going extra mile. Being dependable. It's good people, good quality to have. Next one, where we at? I don't keep my track with this. Okay, here you go. Okay, yeah. Believing, here you go. Let's get this out of the way. Believers are just thinkers. And a lot of us are believers, not right thinkers. I'm getting more. I told you, all Bible believers, Bible thumpers, I call you, you're just thinkers. Okay? Right thinkers know the truth. So the Bible ain't the end all be all. Why? Because if you know the truth, you'll understand the purpose and the reason for the Bible. And I do that, like I tell you. But to subscribe to it, understand that. Why? I know. I don't just think. I'm a right thinker. I think the right way. Why? I got knowledge and proof and facts, and I do my due diligence by putting in my work to study, to learn. I don't teach the debate. I teach to teach. Why? Because I learned it. There you go. Now, I used to be a just thinker until when I became a right thinker and know myself. Believers are also egoistic people. Why? Because they're ignorant of their higher self and they're working on their ego, the lower self, and wonder why things ain't really working out for you. Raise your conscious level, change your life, do better, act better, and think right. Don't just think. Now, okay, yeah. Just thinking is believing. And I keep telling you, believing means you don't know. Not knowing, if you just thinking, you're not thinking right. Why? Because you don't know what you think about. You believe what you're thinking is right. You need to know what you're thinking is right. And the only way to do that is to learn spiritual truth for yourself. You can't know what's right because somebody said it or because the book read it. Everything I read, I put to use. Why? Because it's in the book don't mean nothing. I respectfully love the guy who write it, respect him, but I need to do my own homework. That's how I know it works. I ain't just say, well, my teacher said, the book says. Mm-mm. Life experience is wisdom. You gain that from participating and doing the things that you believe that should be done. And you do it that way, and that's called manifestation of a concept of belief that you brought to life, to fruition. That's right thinking. Right thinking is living right. Yeah, why? Because you know how to do it. Why? You study, you learn, and you perfect it by putting it to use, implementing it in your daily activities to find out, is it a way of life? Can I use it in my daily life? My lessons do just that. You can implement them from the time you get them. You can start working on them. Okay? Last one. Right living comes from what? Right thinking, not just thinking. Just thinkers are going to do just enough to get by. They're not going to excel because they're just thinking it's okay. I'm okay. They don't want no more. See, you got to be hungry. You got to crave knowledge. You got to want the truth. If not, you just thinking. Just believe what somebody tell you. Let me wrap this up. The power is not in just thinkers. You have no self knowledge, and AKA, you know power. No knowledge, no power. Knowledge is power. We've been telling you that for thousands of years. My people being destroyed, lack of knowledge. I'm watching us just going down like flies. Why? Because we're ignorant. We lack knowledge. And the more I try to teach it, the less people want to hear about it. I'm like, well, I don't understand that concept. But the more I see how ignorant we are, the more I start to understand we just think. We just want to be thinkers. We just want to believe what somebody tells us. We don't want to aspire to do better and better ourselves. If you're aspirant, that means to aspire to better yourself. That's why right thinkers are aspirants. They want something more. That's why they follow right thinking philosophy. Hope that's the reason why you do too. Here you go. The knowledge of self is true power. That's the true power. Knowing thyself and gaining your power by living righteous and being blessed. And knowing thyself is your power. Not to be swayed, not to be hoodwinked, bamboozled, or follow the well-dressed lie. You can recognize the well-dressed lie for what it is. It's not. I pass. Go ahead. Why? It looked good. Yeah. It sounds good. Yeah, but I pass. Why? It ain't got the third ingredient, the mystical experience, the enlightenment, the fact that I'm going to get something out of this. If I follow this to the end, I'm going to be rewarded with something. Believers, just thinkers, there's no end game for you. Moving on. I'm living my best life by what? Practicing my right thinking philosophy daily and teaching others how to do the same. I'm loving what I'm doing. I ain't got a problem. My life is good. But I can't go and tell anybody how happy I am. Oh, nope, nope. So I just go through the motion. And those who can't, I'll let you know it's working. Last one. Nope, not last one. Now, if you're a right thinker, you will be doing what? The right thing for what? The right reason. That's what you're doing it for. You know why and what you're doing. Last one. You can be a just thinker, and that's fine, and not know yourself, or you can become a right thinker and know thyself. That's the goal for all my right thinkers. Stay tuned. I got more for you. If you need my help, I got you.